Hello Scorpio, and welcome to the weekly Soul Sunday session for the 25th of February. Scorpio, quick 3-card spread, one for mind, body and soul. So let's get started. Universe and angels, messages and guides, my higher self, I call upon you now to give me a clear and accurate reading for the sign of Scorpio. Please show me what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. Spirit, can I please have 3 cards, one for mind, one for body and one for soul? What's the most important messages for their week ahead? Starting with the mind. Whoop. Just one message, please, Spirit, for Scorpio and their mindset in the week ahead. Really picking your card, Scorpio. Almost. Thank you, Eddie. Come on, just one card. Thank you. Queen of Angels, visionary. That's really quite beautiful, actually. It's funny, I don't know whether I'm blocked, but for all the signs this week, I haven't been getting any kind of physical things, or very few of them coming through. I feel like a lot of it's mental. One card for the body, please, for Scorpio body for the week ahead. This is all about heart chakra stuff, right? Trusting your intuition. Laughter is the best medicine when it comes to your body. When was the last time you went and saw live comedy or watched a comedy or did something that was just light? One for the soul, please. One card for the soul, please, for the week ahead. Thank you, Eddie. Just one card. Repetition. So going within the cycles of the moon when it comes to your soul, going through a cycle again so that you can learn the lesson. Queen of Angels is a really interesting card when it comes to mindset. It's funny because she hasn't kind of come out a lot today in any of the readings. Let me just pull it up for you. It's the Queen of Swords. So air sign maybe is prevalent, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Or maybe this just speaks about to where you're actually at when it comes to a mental thing. Typically, the Queen of Swords is that card in traditional tarot. I described it in one of the love videos last week where, I think it was Capricorn, where she's holding out her hand like this, and in the other hand she's wielding the sword, right? But she's holding out her hand like this to be like, come forth, tell me your truth. Otherwise, I will cut off your head. And that's the kind of energy of the Queen of Swords, right? She's been through a lot. She doesn't suffer fools, and she acts pretty swiftly. But the reason why she's the Queen of Swords is because she's been through a lot. And as a water sign, you can kind of see a little bit of cleansing, healing energy as she's shedding tears in this particular illustration. The key words in this particular deck are about perception, misfortune, loneliness, okay? But in terms of this book, it says visionary. Play with the power of your imagination and a positive thought. Create a vision for your life and project it through every cell in your body. The Queen of Angels presages a powerful encounter with your imagination. A person, situation, or idea is about to show up and impart their knowledge. This is a well-timed arrival, so take notice. Address a situation with clear, positive thinking. New information will not fit the fantasy you have in your head. Go with it and allow this material to clarify what is right for you. Justifications and analytical conclusions will be impossible to uphold if they do not reflect your true feelings. Your imagination and thoughts will feel expansive, exciting, and maybe even scary, but absolutely true and authentic in your heart and mind. Whew. It's pretty cool. Like, it's telling you to trust that inner guidance, that inner intuition, right? And I love that the illustration there is very heart-based, even though she's like the Ice Queen, or known as the Ice Queen. It's very much about asking you to kind of really get an idea of what it is that you want to create when it comes to this world. And, you know, and that could be whether it's a family, that could be job, that could be your legacy, however it may be. Maybe the advice for you this week is just to take a step back and find joy in all the little moments, right? Laughter is the best medicine. Laughter is so healing. It's funny because one of my favorite things to do when I've had a really stressful week at work or stressful day is to meditate, have a magnesium salt bath and watch some comedy at the same time. I just feel like it lifts my soul. And often it's that real stupid kind of humor, right? It's not even something that's witty or intelligent. It's that kind of real nonsense kind of humor. Maybe that's what, even when you've got a card of such depth here and going within and needing to be creative, maybe this is what will bring your creativity to the fore, giving you kind of like illumination again, especially for those that are in creative fields. Look, another card of depth, repetition, right? Talks about going through the same cycle over and over again, and it's aligned to the moon cycles. That's what the card is there. It's what it's showing you. Let me find it for you in the book so I can read it to you. It's really pretty simple, as you can see from the cards. It says, a sense that history is somehow repeating, a chance to do things differently and perhaps secure a better outcome. To work with or break a cycle, you need to recognize it, release stress, tension, or anger before it builds into a storm. It may be necessary to walk away from a challenging personality, difficulty breaking a habit or pattern of thinking, establish a positive routine. So maybe it's really about, like I said, trying to rebuild something within your life. Maybe you are trying to create something new and you're feeling the pressure of working full time and you don't quite have the time limit to do it. Maybe it's all about breaking away from a particular type of person that you continue to date. Whatever it is for you, Scorpio, the message for you this week is find laughter and joy in everything that you do, and this stuff will then just fall into place. I hope you found this reading helpful. If you did, please hit the like button. It helps the channel more than you know, and I'll be back with you next week. Take care.